Brown&Co are a leading provider of agency, professional and consultancy services. Our rural side of the business has national presence, with our agricultural business consultants advising clients across the country. With the current challenges facing the agricultural industry, many businesses are required to look at the efficiency of their business model and really assess the viability of the business following the proposed implementation of the evolving agricultural bill. We have worked with a range of clients across the sector, many of which have undertaken diversification projects in response to the uncertainty around Brexit and in order to achieve a more financially sustainable and robust business model. Today we are at Penrhos Spirits in Herefordshire, joined by Richard Williams, who approached Brown&Co in 2017 alongside business partner Charles Turner, with a view to add a distillery diversification to their existing business.
Well, our existing business is predominantly agriculture. We have poultry, arable, soft fruit and livestock. I think everybody's a little bit worried with the setup with agriculture as it is. We thought we needed diversification in the current climate. We wanted an enterprise that was different from mainstream agriculture, but in some part could utilise some of the products, particularly the fruit. We looked at several options and eventually decided that spirits, and in particular gin, was the product we wanted to make, and would just give us a different avenue to pursue, but still utilise the products that we grow on the farm.
Following a meeting with Richard, we discussed the potential for diversification on the farm. After Richard outlined his aims and objectives, it was decided that we would submit an expression of interest to the local leader group to see if they could support this diversification through grant funding. This expression of interest included a proposed business plan, an assessment of the local marketplace, and identifying if the project fitted the priorities outlined by the local action group. It was important to identify at this stage that the key to delivering a project was planning. This included obtaining planning permission, obtaining financial support, and knowing your marketplace and potential customers. Once the expression of interest was accepted, we then worked closely with Richard to complete the full application, which included a full business plan, carrying out market research, including competitor benchmarking and 3 years' worth of financial projections. Following the submission, we continue to be the appointed representative to enable a smooth process with regards to the appraisers assessing the competitive application which had been submitted on behalf of the families.
With regards to Penrhos Spirits, we want to grow the business. In its infancy, I would say it's the existing business that supports it. We found out that there was a grant available and we were looking for a company that would help us through the process of applying for the grant, which is not a simple process. I wanted somebody that would help us rather than manage the whole thing, and that's what they did for us. But there were a lot of areas where I really was stuck, and we got together and worked well and produced something that eventually got us the grant, which was the important thing. The grant fund was available for the still that we've got. This is a German still. This is all the bottling equipment. It helped us also do the fire alarms and all the lighting system within here. It also helped us to develop the products. We've got 3 products out in the first 9 months. We want to grow this brand. We've employed 2 people already. We've just got a guy that started this week to work on sales in the south of the country, so he'll be based in London. We've managed to utilise premises that we've already got, which we've converted this, probably a 250-year-old barn we're stood in now, with facilities with loaders and machinery. That has managed to help the existing business, Penrhos Fruit. Long term, we're hoping to make this a viable alternative so it helps the mainstream business.
The agricultural bill has proposed that direct subsidies will be removed. We therefore recommend that farmers review their business and assets with a view to highlight opportunities for diversification or introduce new technologies which will enable their business to work more efficiently within an evolving marketplace. As a firm, Brown&Co are passionate about innovation and advising our clients on how to adapt to the ever-changing agricultural market. Our specialists are able to work with clients through all stages of the diversification process or with the introduction of new technologies, from the initial business analysis through to planning, application and implementation. We are positive that with change brings opportunity and that we can help businesses grow in efficiencies and income streams. For advice on your existing business or diversification opportunities, find your local office at brown-co.com.